Hi, I'm Alex, and one of the projects I'm working on is a convolutional neural network that helps you play the game League of Legends. One of the core problems of convolutional neural networks, one of the core things you need to give it, is classified or labeled data. And so what I went ahead and did was create a very streamlined, dare I say, workflow for classifying individual video frames and extracting their pixel matrices. And in each frame of a video has a pixel matrix, and this is exactly what it sounds like. But what it is a essentially an array. It's a group of numbers, and each number in that list, it's a list of numbers. Excuse me, it's a list of numbers, and each number in that list corresponds to a pixel value on the screen. So, for example, I took a 1920 by 1080 video. That is, in each one of those 1920 by 1080 grid, each one of those little grid hashes has a pixel in it, and the RGB value, the number, is what we're collecting. So in our pixel matrix here, we're actually doing a video that's about approximately 900 by 900 resolution. So it's a little bit less data intensive than a very large screen, but still a hefty amount of pixels that we have to process essentially. But what I did here and what I thought might be useful for other folks is a very easy way to essentially get groups of pixel matrices that you can then feed to a convolutional neural network for training. And so here's the source code on the right. The GitHub will be linked down below. You're welcome to take this, fork it, change it, PR it, whatever you want to do. The code is open source, so use it as you'd like. But it's pretty easy to edit if you do need to add more classification fields for your video frame. So for example, for my use case for this sort of alpha phase of the bot we're making, it would just be team and enemy. But if you needed more labels, it would be quite literally as simple as adding more labels to the form and then adding them into the blob that you create down below, which you eventually download. That blob is just a JSON file. And so just a really quick demo of how the tool works. So if I click spacebar, it'll start to play the video. And let's actually go to some action here. Okay, cool. And the scrubber just to move the video frames back and forth easily. So now I see I have 5 teammates on the screen. It looks like we have 4 enemies. Submit. 5, 4, submit. And each time I'm just basically telling the computer what it's seeing. So with this pixel matrix, you're seeing 5 teammates, 4 enemies, 5 teammates, 4 enemies. And then if we skip ahead, let's try to pause it when somebody's out of vision. Okay, let's go back a couple frames. Okay, so this frame, I just went back a few. Now I have only, 5 teammates and 3 enemies. 1, 2, let me use the mouse. 1, 2, 3. And so we go ahead and submit. And then every time we submit, what's nice, it puts us back to the first label so we can quickly just tab through our results and submit and then jump back. So let's say that we have our entire essentially, let's say we finish our video with as much depth and clarity as we needed. Now with this object, we can go ahead and download this JSON object to then go feed into a model, a convolutional neural network model on PyTorch or TensorFlow. And so you'll see you download the output right here as a JSON, and it'll open in VS Code, but you can open it in whatever editor you want. And here's essentially the output, the big old JSON file that we're going to be feeding to the neural net for training. And so I thought this workflow might be helpful for other folks. It's made it very, very easy for me to take frames and classify them. So I thought other people might benefit as well. So rock and roll, happy building out there, and good luck with everything. Bye.